Glad to have you with us from Charlotte, North Carolina, Jerry Richardson Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Wyoming Cowboys and the Charlotte 49ers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this when Holly Rowe has the latest.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys?
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. The Cowboys headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. From inside the 10, here he comes. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Middleton. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for the edge. He'll pitch it. Sees some running room. Racing to the right. The 40. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown 49ers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Run inside. It's Harris. Stop right there.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Sees a crease. Looking for room at the 25. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop them. And a great job by the defense stringing that ball along. When I'm the offensive player, man, I see I'm not going to get anywhere, lower my shoulder, get that extra 2 or 3 yards to always try to make the situation more manageable on the next down.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hughes. Oh, pressure's coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Cuts it upfield. It's Cobb. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26. All right, guys, let's talk about Sharp. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
They're going to ride this running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the back. White. Still looking to his right. Quarterback gets enough. At the 40, there he goes. Maybe some room here. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The 49ers have it with a 1st and 10. He's changing the play. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Throwing, White. Escapes the pressure to his right. Fires downfield. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Bringing it back. Powers through. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Oh, they've got him in the backfield. A disaster on that one and a loss of 6.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that player.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Looking for space. It's Cobb. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Keep it on the ground. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period. Charlotte has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
Charlotte 7, Wyoming 0.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 3rd and short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. White. Buying time to his right. Slings it downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Wyoming's offense heads out to get this drive started. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if he'll try to take it back. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. From deep, it's Rutledge. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Quarterback changing the play. White on the play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Gonna run it. It's Middleton. There he goes. He's past the marker. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
On the option. He'll toss it. Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go play action with White. Rolls right. They get to him as he throws. Had to force that one.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Quarterback signaling to his guys. White from the gun on 3rd down. Moving out to the right. On the move, he fires. Out wide right, it's Barnes. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is good. Looking for blockers. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Pulls and fires complete. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Dropping back, it's Hughes. Throws to the wideout. Dangerous throw on that one.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the run, it's Middleton. Across the 15. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Charlotte. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They're going to try for two. Now, if you don't get this, you might be chasing points the rest of the game. Throwing, White. Moves to his right. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They think there's room to run to the right here. He breaks a tackle. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking downfield, it's Hughes. Out wide left, it's Harris. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Under pressure. Got his man downfield. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And they did tack on the extra point.
Wyoming, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Rutledge. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Keeps it himself. He'll pitch it. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. And the 49ers headed quickly to the line.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Third and 6 yards to go. Looking for a crease. It's Middleton. He's got the first down. Still running at the 40. There's some room. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The 49ers with the 1st and 10. Making the adjustment. White. Couldn't set his feet.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Here's some daylight. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
Pulls it. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. That is no good. Still up by 8 after the miss.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Defense showing blitz here. Moves the pocket. It's Hughes. He'll take a deep shot here. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with Louisville, taking on the number 10 team, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane.
And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26.
And it's the Golden Hurricane in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws for the tight end. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
Long way to go on second down. Trying to get the corner. Now the pitch. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Looking for the edge. Now the toss. Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Niners. Great job by the back on the option. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Throwing, White. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays, and you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it, they know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him, and as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
He's past the sticks. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the 49ers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Could be enough. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown 49ers. And the beatdown has ensued.
And it started with their offense. They put him in a bind, man. They're already trailing, needed a good possession here in this third quarter to cut into the lead. What do? They turn the football over, short side of the field. Their defense doesn't hold, and this game is getting out of hand.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Throws it back. Got his man to the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Second and long here. Got a little space. Turning it on. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys! Here comes the 2-point try. To the air, it's Hughes. And he snatches it and comes down in the end zone for the 2.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Gibson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain.